Word text boxes. Word text boxes are very helpful. You can use them for lots of things. We're going to use ours to create the masthead for our newsletter or the title of our newsletter. Before we start, let's save this document. From the Microsoft Office button in the top left corner, we're going to save. And the first time you save, you get to name your document. This is going to be our welcome newsletter. And I will click Save. What we're going to do is we're going to create a text box. We're going to go over to the Insert tab. We're going to go to the text group, and we are going to click the text box, and there is a drop down, and we'll go down to Draw a Text Box, and we'll click and drag and draw a box. Do not worry about the size of the box. We will resize it in a few minutes. Notice once you've drawn a text box, you actually have a new tab up here at the top. It is a Text Box Tools tab that will appear. We'll come back to this in a few moments, but what I want you to notice is if the text box is selected, this text box tools will appear. We're just going to start at the beginning, and we're going to name our newsletter Welcome Back Newsletter. We're going to start off with some simple formatting. First thing you need to do is highlight your text. Go to the Home tab. We're going to change the font size and the font face. To change the size in the font group, go to Size, and there's a drop down. Notice you have a live preview. I'm going to go down to 36. While we're still in the font group, we're going to go over and change the font face, and notice again you have a live preview. It's actually underneath there. Sorry you can't see it as well as I'd like. I'm going to try Franklin Gothic Demi. I think that will work fine. While we're still in the font group, we're going to change the font color. For now, I'm going to change it to red. I may come back and change it later. I also want to change the alignment. I'm going to move over to the paragraph group. Notice I have center and right alignment. I'd like this to be centered. So our title of our newsletter is starting to form. What I'd like to do is try to size this text box. If I click the handle on the bottom, I can drag it up. If I click the handle on the size, I can move it in. If I take the handlebar on the diagonal, the bottom right hand corner, I can actually do two things at once. So you want to go ahead and size your text box. You may adjust it in a little bit. If I want to move it, I click any line on the text box, and I can pick it up and move it. I like it just where it is, right there at the top. That looks good so far. Again, if you want to adjust it, you can adjust it at any time. The next thing I want to do is I want to add some fill color and maybe change the thickness of the line and add a border color. You'll notice up at the top, because this text box is selected, I now have text box tools. In the text box style group, if I go to the top here, it's our shape fill. I'm going to pick a nice fill color, and I'm going to just click there, and I can choose a shape outline color, and let's pick red. And if you notice while you were there in choosing the red color, I can also choose the weight of the line. I can make it a little thicker. Now sometimes you want to do this very quickly. You may notice over here in the text box styles, I actually have some preset styles, and again you'll see a live preview. It gives you a color fill, and it gives you a border. Now I think I want to change the color of the text. So again, I can go back to Home. I'm going to highlight the text and change the color of the text. The first text box is now done. I'm going to save and see you next time.